My friend Maureen, she had her third interview this week for a customer success position. She had to analyze how to get new, high-paying customers, upsell existing customers, and dump legacy customers they're no longer making money on. It sounds more like company success than customer success. Entropy is a term in thermodynamics. If you're always extracting something from the system, instead of putting something back, eventually the whole system collapses. This is true personally for corporations and for nations. In esoteric terms, it's similar to the idea or concept of loosh. It can work for both good and bad. God is trying to breathe on us today. Avail yourself of those opportunities before prices go up or they determine you're no longer profitable. Welcome. Welcome to Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. At Coffee Hour, we talk about everything and nothing. Recently, we talked about sitting with a concern or joy, experiencing helplessness, and seeing what you can do, following your instinct to reach out to others, and how we sometimes suffer from nervous system dysregulation, and forcibly limiting your input. The readings at Washington National Cathedral were from Acts. Signs and wonders are done through us. And from Peter, it's all just for a short while. The gospel reading was from John. Blessed are the believers. The sermon at Washington National Cathedral was by Leonard Hamlin. Mr. Hamlin said it's hard to be animated by hope when we're mobilized by fear. Hope is not the absence of fear and danger, it's letting the stone be rolled away so you can walk through the door. Are we locking the door to keep the world out and locking the door to keep our own intellect and curiosity at bay? Maybe we're afraid of how the world will react if they catch on to the idea that we see things differently. We need to move from containment to commitment. Words are good, action is better, and deeds are divine. Being committed disciples in a world of competing narratives. Often we're better worriers than we are witnesses. What kind of crowd are we traveling in today? A bunch of worriers or witnesses? Truth is information embodied in the news. It shapes our reality. Is it the good news or is it the news from the Associated Press? We just assume we're following the right news sources and everyone else is wrong. Are we being misled? And who is seeing the good news in all of it? God's work is to know the truth, and our work is to embody the good news for ourselves and for others. The sermon at St. James was by Stephen Balke. Stephen said, fear can be very powerful even when we're proclaiming and celebrating for joy. We're in one moment and the next, both at the same time. Jesus told us it would happen this way. We can be paralyzed by fear and go through the door at the same time. None of us want to die for the cause, but Christ gives us the sign of hope. In the 1950s, civil defense videos shared with the public showed how to survive a nuclear holocaust, suggesting crawling under your desk and holding paper over your head. Few people believed that holding paper over your head would actually save your life, but it provided hope, and it literally provided something for people to hold on to. We want to believe that holding on is something we all can do. With hope, we have a sense of control, and then we can move forward. In our time, we have plenty to be afraid of. But what are we holding on to? The stock market, Democrat leadership, popular culture, or Netflix? What is keeping us keeping on? Nobody wants to be remembered for their greatest sin. George Washington for chopping down the cherry tree, the US dropping the atomic bomb on Japan, or Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, or Christ and the crucifixion. Holly Golightly said that limelight is the worst kind of light for a girl's complexion. We're often seen in a bad light. We need to look for the opportunities to step into the light of God. Don't pass by opportunities to receive him today. No matter what they say about you, no one will believe it because you are in the light of God. My friend Ania Gourmand returned from Portugal this week to Chicago. Major storms in Portugal this winter took out the entire power grid and internet, but we never heard about it here. She returned to Chicago to try to shake people out of the coma of their own disbelief. It's hard to see it, but many have completely shut down emotionally and spiritually, while oddly, others seem to be having a spiritual awakening. We have our fight and flight response and our rest and digest response. In a normal pattern, we have both. But when the system is dysregulated, we can be stuck in the fight and flight mode. But what about getting stuck in the rest and digest response? Does that ever happen? And what does it look like? Parasympathetic activation is where healing, recovery, and peace reside. Entropy is the concept that with nothing coming into the system will continue to decline. God is trying to come into the system and breathe on you today. Go ahead and let him in. The handle is on your side of the door. It's something to hold on to, and it gives you hope. And you're in control and can move forward. Do it now. The best is yet to come. If you would like to join us at coffee hour, I will include my email in the description of this video, and I'll be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.